Honorable members of the jury, respected elders and teachers, and everyone in the audience, Jai Jinendra. Today's topic is Parahit Nirata Bhavantu Puttaganaha. May all beings be oriented to the interest of others. This is a universally accepted practice of conducting oneself around the world. I cannot think of a single world culture or religion where this concept is not advocated. Jainism emphasizes that all living beings, regardless of their size, shape, form, or even level of spiritual attainment, are equal. The majority of the world religions, however, bestow the privilege of being considered alive only to humans, and sometimes to animals. Pets, for instance, are given the honor of almost a family member in most households around us. But those same families kill and butcher other animals for food or sport without a single thought of remorse. Jains, on the other hand, believe that all life is precious. So we feel the same sort of compassion for all living beings. And this is a philosophy emanating from the spiritual understanding that all life is made up of one supreme source of energy. Jainism also puts a significant emphasis on thought processes. So a person's behavior and actions are a direct reflection of their inner thoughts. And it's not the action so much as the intent behind the action that's critical. And these thought processes are known as bhavanas. Two bhavanas that are pertinent to today's discussion topic are Maitri Bhavana and Karuna Bhavana. And I will try to explain both with a short example. Maitri Bhavana is the thought of friendship and kindness towards all. An example here is Maitreya Muni's story. So Maitreya Muni was out for gochri on a hot summer day. He approached a goldsmith who was sitting outside counting coins. As the goldsmith went in to get some food, a bird flew away with some of his coins. Now the goldsmith automatically just suspected Maitreya Muni. He tortured Maitreya Muni by making him stand under the sun with a tightly tied wet leather band around his forehead. But Maitreya Muni knew that if he were to reveal the truth about the bird, the goldsmith would definitely kill the bird to retrieve his coins. So in spite of intense physical harm to himself, he kept quiet. The other bhavana is Karuna Bhavana. Karuna Bhavana is the thought of compassion for those in need and those that are less privileged without any expectations in return. Here I give the example of the well-known story of Megh Kumar. So Megh Kumar was an elephant in his previous life, and once during a forest fire, he stood on 3 legs for 2.5 days, so as to not stomp on and squish a little rabbit that had come under his foot. As a result of this, his leg became so stiff that he eventually died. So these are examples of selfless devotion to others' well-being. Now let's take a little turn and talk about how this applies to our day-to-day life in today's world. So I believe that some of the basic and fundamental tenets and principles of Jainism, ahimsa, anekantvad, and aparigraha, still apply very much today. I want to talk a little bit about how to imbibe the philosophy of Parahit Nirata Bhavantu Puttagana in our daily life. Some examples are, go vegan. We all know that the dairy industry and the meat industry are closely related, and there is so much cruelty that happens there to animals, right? The other example is leave out some food and water in our backyards for birds. That's Jeevdaya. Recycle. Or moreover, I would say try and avoid using paper, plastic, and styrofoam products as far as possible. Just imagine if all of us were to bring our own thali to Derasar for lunch and wash it after we were done ourselves. On the same lines, take a bucket bath instead of taking a shower. And I know that's difficult for a lot of us, but how about we try with just 1 day a week, take a bucket bath instead of shower? Not only will we save water resources, but imagine the number of upkai jeevs that we can avoid doing hatya to. And these are only examples that I come up with. I'm sure that all of us sitting there can think of so many more ideas of our own. I think we can commit to doing at least something that is to the benefit of others. Finally, I would like to conclude with the idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. If we feel compassion and unconditional love for everyone, the way we feel for ourselves and for our dear ones, the world will be a better place. There will be peace, harmony, and because of that, spiritual upliftment for all. And that is what Parahit Nirata Bhavantu Putagana means to me. जिन आज्ञानी विरुद्ध कहीं पण बोलाયું હોય તો મિચ્છામી દુક્કડમ. જય જિનેન્દ્ર.